Welcome back to day 2 of the 78 Pontiac Firebird build. We got the engine and things going last night, got that battened up, got the valve train quieted down. Today we're going to move on to paint. We're going to try to get this thing washed up. It's got a lot of grit and dirt and thin grease from last night of working on it late. Brake cleaner things on the paint. Wouldn't recommend that at all. It speckled it up pretty good. We're going to wash it down, try to strip all that down this evening, and move on to trying to buffalate on this thing a little bit. Try to get it, the shine to come back out of it. We got the white film that has formed from the dead paint on the top. I do believe it's going to come back around, so stay tuned as we wash this thing up. Then we're going to try to move on to getting the tune-up done, but for now, we're going on to paint. So what I'm doing here is this paint on the deck lid, and then this rear cowl piece has formed like a surface rust on it, and it's really rough to the texture. Now on the quarters and the rest of the car, it's still smooth and you don't feel that. So what I'm doing, I actually seen this on another video that I've seen here on YouTube. Actually, Vice Grip Garage does this a lot. I'm just using a Brillo pad with soap in it, and I'm just real lightly rubbing on this paint and getting that edge knocked off the top. And it's bringing that deadness and that kind of a surface rust that's formed right down, back down to the paint. It's still not quite as smooth as like what the quarter pound would be. It's a lot better than it was. I'm not using very much pressure, just very little. And then while I'm at it, I'm also getting on this stainless, and then it's taking the film and the kind of a black mold from sitting under trees and things, taking it right off. If you just kind of come in here a little bit closer, I'll show you on the corner of this deck lid. All I'm doing is I'm just rubbing this real gently, kind of like keeping this. And as you can see, that soap is already starting to turn that brown from the dead paint that's on the car. I'm just kind of real easily. Now here I'm using a little more pressure than like what I did up here. This wasn't as bad as what this deck lid, but you can see that it's even so bad right in here. You can kind of see how it's textured looking. But we're just kind of taking the edge off of this, and what we're going to do is after we do this, we're going to wash the car with like a Dawn dish soap to strip it down. You can see that dead paint that's coming on that pad. But we're going to wash the car down with like a Dawn dish soap to get all of it off, and then we're going to go back and we're going to buff the entire car. Another thing I want to make mention with these two guys is you don't want to spend much time in one spot. Over here on this side, I kind of burnt through the paint a little bit and kind of got that down to the metal, probably the primer. Now, what this would be good for is if you're wanting to go for that true patina look, you can take these and you can work it, and in some places you can rub a little harder like I did over there, and you can get that kind of that primer, that base coat to shine through outside of the collar, and you can really give it a patina look with just one of these. So you don't want to spend too much time. If that's not the look you're going for, you don't want to spend too much time in one spot. You just kind of want to keep moving. So much of the same. We got the car washed down inside after using the Brillo pad in a couple bad places on it, and on all of the chrome trim, stainless. We got it looking a lot better. We got everything, all the dirt and everything stripped down. But the reason I say much of the same, because on this channel we know nothing on how to do anything. So we've never replaced valve springs before, but that was a success. I mean, it's still running. It didn't blow up when I started it today.
That was good. That's good.
So, and another first time in front of you and all the world, we've never ran a buffer either.
Other than on a drill with a small one, it was one of those headlight restore kits, so I decided to use it to buff paint. It's not went too bad.
An entire hood.
This
buffed
is a different story.
with a cordless drill.
Different story.
Not recommended.
No.
We do stupid things. And much of our advice is not really advice. It's a lot of just, well, anyway, we're going to try this. So, pray for us as we try not to burn all the paint off. Here we go.
Takes it a second there.
That's probably way too much. Smear that around. We'll just start right on the hood. That way everybody can see it if this don't go good. Compound. Well, still got paint. That's good. We'll squirt some more juice to it, and we're just going to keep us up and
We'll keep you posted.
Update you here in a minute. Got to give a quick update. As you can see, the hood has got the shine to it. This bumper on this side came right around. Wow! We got this side to do. You see in the light the amount of difference. Little brown paint deadness coming off of it. Alright guys, end of day 2. We got a lot of video at the beginning, not so much here in the end, but the Firebird is buffed. We are exhausted. It's way too late. Again,
To say the least.
these deadlines are going to be the death of us. But anyway, thoroughly happy with how this car turned out. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can't turn this thing around. I don't think I can. Anyway. Can you see that shine? It's got a little bit, don't it, Jake?
It's got some shine. For sure.
Guys, do you see what's looking at us in the back? Look at him. He's just sitting there all
Cute
like,
little fella, isn't he?
what in the world, guys, are you doing?
Last year at this time we were crunch time on him. We just got decals on it a year ago today.
So the first time Herbie has been shown on Tetanus Shop is at the end of day 2 of the 78 Firebird makeover. Herbie is going to be coming up. We got some things we're going to do to him.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. But anyways, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to bed. It's too late for this crap. We're putting the stuff away. God bless you. Thank you guys for watching. Like and share these videos. Comment down below what you're thinking. Subscribe. The whole 9 yards. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Also on YouTube. Find us. Tetanus Shop. Guys, we're getting out of here. Good night.